G'day and welcome to my brewery. We're going to do something a little bit different today, but it's something I've used in the brewery the last few months and I couldn't do without it now. I wish I had bought it years ago. And since there might be some newcomers on the channel, I just let everyone know I don't do paid reviews. I don't do scripted reviews. These are my words, they're my ideas. I get sent products to review. If I don't like them, I don't do the review. It's not worth my time and effort. If I do like them, that's when you see the videos. Over the last 12 months or so, you'd have seen that I've lost 25 kilos. That's 55 pounds. That's a lot of weight. I am getting on, my knees shot, so I don't get to do a lot of exercise. I was looking for something else that would really help me get a little bit more exercise and burn some more fat that I've got to get rid of. Now, I spend a lot of time sitting at the computer, editing videos, many hours. I spend a lot of time formulating recipes. I'm always sitting down at a computer desk in the brewery and out of the brewery in my video editing room. All my shelving or desks in the brewery are at an awkward height. They're great when I'm using the vise and trying to cut a piece of metal. They're great when I'm working on some electronic equipment. They're a really good height. But when I'm sitting at the computer, I might start off nice and straight, but by the end of the brew day, I'm nowhere near nice and straight. My back gets sore, I get pain around the shoulder blades. It just gets really uncomfortable. I've tried using my gaming chair out here, and that was too short. So I went and bought a stool thinking that might solve the problem, and it didn't. Even when just using these benches for beer reviews like I have in the past, the height was just really awkward. With the E7, I can set the height at whatever height I want. Not only does it encourage me to stand and move throughout the day, but it also helps me maintain better posture and relieves a lot of the stress off my back and off my neck. Before we go any further, if you think this is just all about my health, wait and see. It's become very handy for other things in the brewery. Let's talk about the features. This desk is packed with all the bells and whistles you could ever want. It's smooth electric height adjustment. Transitioning from sitting to standing is a breeze, especially with preset heights. Plus it's sturdy enough to handle heavy loads, as you will soon see. Speaking of heavy loads, check this out. That's a 25 kilo bag of Joe White Cadis malt. Plus, I'll whack on my bass amp as well. It has no worries lifting these weights. But what's heavier than this? Check this out. It'll even lift me. This E7 FlexiSpot can go from 60.5 centimetres all the way up to 126 centimetres. That's a huge range. Even my guests liked it. Yes, that is Staz, the famous brewing YouTuber. What I found really handy with this desk, which I wasn't expecting, was when I record videos. Some of you have seen the behind the scenes where I've got milk crates and bits of wood made up as a table so I can get the exact right height, because it's really hard to fit in big size boxes and big brewing equipment and get it on the right height on a bench so you can see it nice and clear. With this E7 standing desk, it's really easy to adjust and get it to the perfect height for whatever I'm trying to show you. And at the end of the day, the perfect height for a bar. Invite some friends over. Cheers. It can also raise high enough to make a nice bar when you got friends over. My original plans for this desk was to go straight into the video editing suite, but now it's going to stay in the brewery. It's just too handy. I can come out and edit videos out here if I want. I can stand while doing it, and I can use this desk to display things for you much easier. And that's a tip for some of you brew tubers that have the same problems that I do, trying to get big pieces of equipment at the right height and get it all on video.
Let's have a quick look at the control panel. There's a simple manual up and down. You press on the arrows to raise the desk or lower the desk. But if you have kids and you're worried about them squashing themselves or something, there is a child lock. And if you hold down the M button for 5 seconds, you'll hear a beep and you'll see a blue light come on. That means the table is locked and can't be unlocked till you hold down the M button again for another 5 seconds. It's got a safety mechanism just in case your child is trying to unlock it. When you hold it down for that 5 seconds to unlock, it constantly beeps. There's also another feature for safety, and that's collision detection. There's 4 settings for collision detection. To set the collision sensitivity, you hold down both the arrow keys together until you see the A and a number come up. 0 is no collision detection, and you have settings 1, 2, and 3 at different levels of collision detection. It's exactly like your garage door. When you're lowering it, if it hits something, it'll stop. It also has 4 presets of different heights. You simply set it to the height, press the M, and then press either 1, 2, the standing icon or the sitting icon, and that will lock in the different heights.
Of course, there'll be a link in the description to go and check it out for yourself. Thanks for watching. Stay healthy, stay upright, stay productive, and keep flexing with FlexiSpot. I just made that up. They should use that. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Big special shout out goes to my patrons as always. There's a QR code on the screen. You can go and check out the Patreon for yourself. There's some very exciting stuff coming up. And the people in the Patreon have been told about it already. Yeah. And I'll see you in the next one.